Ever found yourself in a heated argument with your partner over seemingly trivial matters? It's an experience almost everyone can relate to. Conflicts in relationships are as common as the relationships themselves. They come in all shapes and sizes, but some types pop up more frequently than others. One such conflict revolves around communication issues. Misunderstandings, assumptions, or not expressing oneself clearly can lead to a breakdown in communication, and consequently, conflicts. Another common conflict is financial disagreements. Money-related issues can cause stress and lead to disputes, especially when partners have different spending habits or financial goals. Lifestyle choices also often become a bone of contention. From dietary preferences to social habits, these differences can cause friction if not handled with care and understanding. These conflicts, while common, need not be harmful. The key lies in how we handle them. Constructive handling can turn these disagreements into opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. Remember, conflict is inevitable in relationships, but how we handle it can make all the difference. Now that we understand the common types of conflicts, let's dive into some effective conflict resolution techniques. Firstly, active listening is a key element in resolving conflicts. This means not just hearing the words that are being said, but also understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. It's about giving your full attention, showing empathy, and validating the other person's feelings. For instance, instead of brushing off their concerns, you could say, "I can see why you're upset about this. Let's work together to find a solution." Next up, using I statements instead of you statements can drastically change the tone of a conversation. You statements often sound accusatory and can put the other person on the defensive, but when you start sentences with I, you're taking responsibility for your feelings. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try saying, "I feel unheard when you're on your phone during our conversations." Taking a timeout is another beneficial technique. When emotions run high, rational thinking often takes a back seat. Recognizing this and stepping away from the situation can provide a much-needed break to calm down and think clearly. This isn't about avoiding the issue, but about returning to it with a fresh perspective. In the same vein, seeking to understand before being understood is a powerful approach. It's about putting aside your assumptions and genuinely trying to see things from the other person's perspective. Asking questions like, "Can you help me understand why this is important to you?" can open up a constructive dialogue. Finally, finding a compromise is often the bridge to resolution. It's about finding a solution that respects both parties' needs. Remember, compromise doesn't mean giving in or losing. It's about finding a middle ground where both of you can feel satisfied with the outcome. Remember, the goal of conflict resolution is not to win the argument, but to reach a mutual understanding and strengthen your bond. So next time you find yourself in a disagreement, try applying these techniques and watch how they can transform the dynamics of your relationships. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We started by exploring the common types of conflicts in relationships, ranging from disagreements over chores to financial issues to differing opinions on major life decisions. The key takeaway here is that conflict is natural and inevitable in any relationship. Then, we delved into a step-by-step guide on how to resolve these conflicts constructively. We highlighted the importance of open communication, active listening, and expressing emotions in a respectful manner. We emphasized the need to focus on the issue at hand, rather than resorting to personal attacks. And we underscored the value of compromise and finding a solution that benefits both parties. Remember, the goal of conflict resolution isn't to win an argument, but to strengthen the bond between you and your partner. So next time you find yourself in a disagreement with your partner, remember these techniques. They'll help you navigate the conflict in a way that strengthens your relationship, rather than tearing it apart.